Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is VGY and today, look, we're going over my tournament sets. I can't wait to do this. I hope you guys are strapped in and are ready for some analysis. Fortunately, since a lot of you are, they tell me, VGY, why don't you upload losses to the channel? This is one of my biggest losses I've ever had. I sort of like the first big pool match I had, I got cooked. So, you guys are going to be able to see me get absolutely destroyed. But we're going to go and do some analysis as well as that. So, hope you guys enjoy. And without further ado, let's get straight into this, shall we? So let's skip to the game, right? So, start with the Shang and Nitara. Now, let's talk about this right off the rip. So, I obviously knew I was going to fight Dio. We were talking beforehand because we were in the same pool, and we had to fight each other to get out in winners, right? And I had the idea of, okay, I'm against Nitara. It's going to be a knowledge check. I'm probably going to get smoked because Dio, one of my favorite players, he's just too good. He's annoyingly good at the game. Like, he's just ridiculous, genuinely. So it's like, I know he's going to be good, and it's also going to be a knowledge check. So it's just a matter of me trying to keep him away, which is why I picked Shang at first. So that's why I went with Shang here. Cyrax is obviously my bread and butter, or was, with Shang. Throw techs off the rip. We do those. We're good at the throw techs. And yeah, the game plan here pretty much is just to keep him out. One thing Dio did very well early is mixing up those throws. He was very hard to read on that.
The awareness you got to play, or you have to play this character. I am super impressed by people doing it.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Living in the Matrix, our Shang main. Genuinely, like, you have to be so aware, and the thing is about Shang Tsung, nice throw there in the corner. This was also big for the matchup. The fact that he can do this, as you can see, he can do this wake up attack. You see, I went for overhead like a fool. Look how much damage that did by itself. Insane amounts of damage. Insane. So that in the matchup is very important, which is why you'll see me often go for meaty pokes as the matchup progresses, because I'm aware of this. This is a high attack, so the fact that Shang has some broken low pokes, you just do low poke underneath this, get the frame advantage if the poke hits, and I can also just dial into down 3 into swipes or down 3 spikes if I think, I want to get some pressure off the poke in terms of a block string, and then make it safe with Cyrax. This is a very important thing about the matchup. Look at the damage. Look at the damage of a wake up. 28. Pretty damn good for a bar. I think that was 2 bars, but with Lao assist as well. But here, it's a bit hard now, right now, because obviously he has such good mobility. 20 seconds on the clock. I've got to make something happen. A Fatal will kill at this health, thanks to her having 900. A Fatal will definitely kill now. Nice. Very, very good from Dio there. He's, again, being a Blue Beetle player, you know for a fact he's going to be doing stuff like this. His air movement was just so unpredictable. And people were just like, oh, VGY, flawless block. It's like, I can't. It's so unpredictable. Nice read on the stagger there. Offline, much easier to react to since that stagger's -6. Look at that damage. 42. And coming back from behind with Shang, struggle. Escape. Yeah, like her having Lao Hat fills in that need for her to actually be in, because she can just not be in. She doesn't need to be in. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at how sick that was. Look, the overhead hit like a frame before the low. Like, that was insane. After this, I go to character select, and we obviously... we picked the boy, right? And the reason behind this was because with the reason behind Xiao Serena here is, one, I get full screen presence, well, which I also got with Shang, right? So I can use Serena's forward cameo, I can use Serena's back cameo to get that pressure. This was before she got buffed, where the meter drain actually drained meter. This was before that, so I didn't really use the meter drain, but it was mainly for the full screen presence, getting buff out. And the main reason I picked Xiao, the boy, is because down back 3 is a perfect move to stop air assaults. It is a 100% one-size-fits-all anti-air. It works every time. If you armor it, it's literally 0 risk. If they jump at you and you do down back 3 amplify, you're going to hit them, and it's either what is it, like 12-14% knockdown into pressure, or a combo if they don't use the hit up of armor up. So it's genuinely like, it's a perfect anti-air. It's amazing. 10 frames fast, so you can be quite lenient with the timing. It's really good. So that was my reasoning for picking Xiao here. Serena also lended itself quite well, because when Nitara is hitting me, she's doing damage, a lot of it. And of course, Serena's giving me health, so I can tank more here. The difference with Shang was that I only had 1,000. Now I have 1,150, which is really, really good compared to her 900.
Guarantees almost anything afterwards.
You see that full screen presence? Each time that's 6%, 7%. Look at that. It adds up.
Single shots each time. Yeah, there it is.
Big overhead.
Yeah, that was a foolish mistake I always make as Xiao. If you guys watch my videos or streams, you'll know this. Delay wake up murders this character. Murders him. He has 0 to stop it. 0. Every string he does is punishable by delay wake up. Literally all of them. There's not a single string he can do where he can do it on normal timing, and if you delay, it will catch delay. It's impossible. There's not one thing he has. So Dio knew this, and obviously, being the smart bastard that he is, he delays, because that kills the character. I can't command grab, I can't regular grab, I can't overhead, I can't low. I can't low string, I can't back 1-2 if I have axe. There's nothing I can do. Sweep, punishable. Everything on whiff. I think the only thing that isn't is pokes, but why don't I want to poke? Well, that just gives up my turn, and that means she goes full screen, and then it's bad. So in hindsight here, I should be reacting better, but it you know, in tournament it's hard, because this is obviously the first game I've played against him with Xiao, so it's a difficult thing to do. But, you know, we'll see as we go on if I do adapt.
Big overhead.
Get off me. Don't want him to get any kind of momentum. And now we have the advantage here. We just got to negate annoying Lao Hat, pretty much.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to do too much right now. That said, Nitara's...
Look how good that is, that jumping. Again, so he's hitting for a lot here, but again, my health pool does make a big difference. I've been touched twice, and I'm nowhere near dead. Still nowhere near dead. Been touched 3 times. Just got to deal with the pressure here, the air movement. Try and get that chip with the Serena. The logic there with the Serena rangs is most of the time to just get some chip. I know he's not going to get hit because he's aware. You know, he's a good player. Good players don't just get tagged by Serena rangs, especially when they're full screen. You have ages to react. But it's more for the fact that if he's not flawless blocking it, it's a decent bit of chip, like 4% or something. So that was my logic for going for those. Plus the recharge rate's quite generous, as you can see here in the top left.
And yeah, that's been the attempt for VGY to try to sweep the screen a little bit, but
Nice.
not enough. Escape failed. He was of course looking to stay in the corner, but Dio had that scope.
Like I mentioned as well, Dio very good at mixing up the grabs. It's rare you see escape failed and I'm taking the grab.
Out for Dio though.
Nice.
Beautiful time to leap there.
So yeah, that was the answer. That's the point. So you see that he sets up the Lao hat. Right, he puts it there. Now traditionally, if Lao sets up his hat here, you can't do anything. So why does the quality look so bad? It says it's 1080. When Lao puts this hat here, there's nothing you can do to punish the person that puts out the Lao hat. Unless you're Johnny and you shadow kick through it. But apart from that, like, the recovery is so fast that even sub-slide, being 14, you have to be pretty much on the frame that she does the animation to get out Lao hat, right? And this is pre-patch Lao hat, so it recovers, it's not recovers, sorry, it comes back even faster, so it's more spammable, right? Now, because I can do nothing here, and he's obviously playing Nitara, what does Nitara want to do? She wants to go in the air, and she wants to do some foolishness. So, Puts down Lao Hat, as you can see. He stands on it for a bit. He goes up in the air. And that's when we use the down back 3 amplifier, like I mentioned. He can dive because he comes down here, which is exactly what he was going to do. And then time the Lao Hat to hit my legs. But I just go over it like that. And because it's amplified, we get a full combo, which is amazing.
Oh, beautiful time to leap there from VGY.
And this was the reason I picked this character.
Shao Kahn, just as much of a menace, if not more, without his handy-dandy axe.
Very good matchup knowledge there from Dio. Like, honestly, like, Natara is annoying. But the reason this matchup was so hard is because of Lao Hat.
Got the low hat coming.
You've got to be patient now. Get buff up as often as you can. And this isn't just a Natara thing. This is just a Shao Kahn thing.
That was so scary.
Oh yeah, this is scary.
Speaking of
as
scary,
well.
that overhead.
Back off to get it. Can he keep it up? Not quite.
Close again, the conversion there, which is nice.
Oh,
We've seen that a couple of times. It looks good.
that air challenge.
Nice, good tech from me.
So good for this.
Backwards.
Oh, that was juicy.
That was pretty sick. Dio, maybe one more hit.
Plus, did nothing with it though.
It's so scary again being in the corner against Natara when she has a tool like Lao Hat, because otherwise she has nothing. Like, she has nothing to keep you in check. Nothing. Apart from her full screen dash, which A is a high and B is death on block. So it's like, she can't really do much. And yeah, obviously she has dive kick and she can fly you. But that doesn't keep you in check. It doesn't force you to do anything. You just have to block and then it's your turn. It's unsafe, right? It's a commitment from her. So even in low health situations like that, the 1150 is very welcomed. Because I can take, you know, those Lao Hats a bit more and still get away with it because I've got that much health. She does not have that much health, so she can't take as many risks.
Yep. Big blink from Dio, and he's back in.
Hard to blockable setup there, but good block from VGY.
Again, that chip from the Serena ranks, that's what we want. Get the buff out as often as possible. Unfortunately, Lao took the forward cameo there, but it's alright.
Mega Nito. Pressuring, escape failed this time. The movement! Oh, you were actually outside of jump 2 range? How'd you do that?
I know, David, I know. It's insane. He was in jump 2 range when I jumped. But it's Dio, like I said, he's the best.
Oh, man.
In hindsight, I should have definitely up-blocked this more, because this pressure is not real. But again, knowledge check.
Dio's still there. Hat's back, as always.
Oh lord, Dio's D-pad
Look
must
at
be
this dude.
screaming right now.
know.
This movement.
36%?
is insane.
Nuts.
This is some of the crispiest Vitara cancels I've ever seen.
I forget if I win this one. I know I win a game, but I can't remember if it's a Shao. I don't think I do.
Her down a little bit.
Oh yeah, back to the corner, but she can't fly around. Oh, that
So
was
good.
so dirty.
So I could have up-blocked this in hindsight.
To the corner, but she can't fly
Because
around.
Serena
Oh, that
took the
was
Lao Hat.
dirty.
Which I didn't know. I wasn't aware of how that would work. But Serena took the Lao Hat here, so I could have up-blocked if I was different at the game. Unfortunately, I'm not that different, apparently. I'm the worst.
Launch. There you go.
So yeah, there's game 2, and I go back to character select,
It doesn't seem like the Serena boomerangs have really been very effective.
and I pick Shang Lao. Now, you'll see it a lot here, and I was quite embarrassed about this pick, because, not this pick, but more so my performance with said pick. Very bad with Shang Lao, because I didn't practice it much, and I should have. But you'll see me a lot, I'll get input errors like, I'll do Lao spin on block,
Nailed the read.
which is bad. Oh, this is where the game crashes, because, you know, it's really functional and, like, it works. It's a great game. Now, let's skip to the set.
Yeah, probably the loading screen thing. No worries.
Right, so here we go. Shang Lao. So, again, the keep away is good, but one thing you'll notice is the dive kick over the Lao Hat and all my pressure. And one thing with Dio, and it's the same with every American player, I always say this, is that there's obviously a difference between the way that NA and EU play the game. There always has been, always will be. One thing about NA players I've noticed is that they are very, like, confident in the buttons that they press and when they press them and how to deal with certain situations. I feel like that can be said for all of them. That's why they're the best. They don't have any downtime in thinking, oh, I need to do this to counter this, so I'm going to do it. Me, there's a bit of brain lag where I'm like, not because it's like a mental block I need to overcome, but more so I'm just a bit more careful. And one, thing that's important as well is I come from Tekken, where Tekken is a game where most things are unsafe. Most things. There are very few things that are safe. The only things that are safe are really are pokes. But strings, for the most part, are unsafe, so you're taking risks. So I play quite slow as a result of that. Just how I am. But Americans, and so it's something I respect the hell out of, is that they're just so convicted with what they want to do and how they want to do it. And that's why Dio does so well here. It's because, yeah, I have Lauhat as well, but he can still jump over it. And that's a risk. If I do projectile, risk. Lauhat, risk. Because his movement's so good and he has that dive kick launching tool. And that mid is also a mix-up. So he gets mid into Lauhat. And he gets out, see? That string's normally unsafe. Look at that. Beautiful round, as you can see. That's the Shank special right there. That mid on Wake Up, you'll see when I opened him up first. I don't know why he got hit by this. I have no idea. Maybe he tried to flawless block. I don't even know if the second hit of that string is flawless blockable. I think that hit is the elbow. So I'm not sure why he got hit by that. As you can see, easy confirm. Big damage. And then we went for spikes because switching to Shang here, Young Shang to do spikes makes you around plus 12, plus 13. And you're right in their face. And guess how fast your mid is? 13 frames. So it provides a very good opportunity to do a forward 4 mix on Wake Up or a grab. And as you can see here, he got hit by an overhead because he delayed, which is nice. And then he got hit by the forward 4. Which is just a very... This is just a Shang round. This is just a Shang round. He got shimmied and he died. He's such a sick character. And getting the chip in. Single skull in this matchup is definitely what I should have done more of. I should never have done a skull that wasn't single skull. Because single skull recovery is good enough to the point where I can get away with it and not get dive kicked, right? Because the recovery is so nice. So strong. Lauhat works for her so well. Good tech for me there. Good block on the mix there. Lao throw is nice for Shang as well because it allows that full screen space to be made. There you go. See, that's the threat I was talking about. That right there. Look at this damage as well. 37 because I pressed down back 1. Insane. Insane. Nice. Very well played there from Dio. Just made the right reads and he played patient. Nice, good Lauhat hit at the start. Very good life lead to get off the rip. Remember, we start with 1,000, she starts with 900. So we're immediately at the life lead immediately. Exactly. And Spikes there, as you saw, if we go back. Spikes is actually a pretty good answer to Natara. Spikes is actually a really good anti-air, which a lot of people don't know. Spikes is a fantastic anti-air. As you can see here, he jumps. I see him jump, instant Spikes. And Spikes are so active that I actually get hit here by Lauhat. Nice, got confirmed there. Not as good as I could have been, but did get the confirm. Sent her full screen, which is exactly what we want. Spikes, EX Spikes there keeps me safe, especially against Natara. She has nothing that can punish me from that distance. Maybe the lunge, but I don't know how fast the lunge is. Maybe Dio didn't know it was minus, so he didn't go for it. Good Lao throw, sends full screen. I can set up my EX projectile. If he blocked that, I was dead. If he blocked that, I was dead. Very stupid decision.
I would have been really surprised if this was a 3-0 either way. Just thinking about these two players and how strong they are and have been in previous.
So next game, see if we can do the same thing. accidental Lao teleport. You love to see it.
That was a strange Kung Lao teleport there.
I should not have used that Lao hat because now it means my cooldown's nerfed.
Oh, beautiful air to air also avoids the hat.
Look at this. Why? Wake up invincibility.
Beautiful air to air.
Look! My mid went through him. Look! It went through him!
Air to air also avoids that.
No, I was early. But yeah, very good realization there to not press buttons. Or sorry, to press buttons.
Blood sacrifice is up. She's gonna gain all this health back, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why NRS blessed her with less health than the rest of the cast.
Yeah, she has health for days. With blood sacrifice. So good.
That was sick and just beyond the fireballs. That was so good.
Insane.
And now this is just unwinnable. He has Lao hat.
Dio now backing it up, realizing he's in control.
Yep, Lao hat.
It's loud to the rescue, and it's match point for Dio.
In hindsight, this matchup is not good. Like, this matchup is awful.
Love to see a little bit more pressure here. He tries it out briefly. Denied just like that.
You see me go for a lot of bad Lao hats here. And in bad Lao hats, I mean I did Lao spin instead. Because again, my unfamiliarity with this cameo, even though it's literally just as simple as back cameo, forward cameo, I hadn't used him at all that day. So it was a bad decision for me to go for him. But he was kind of a necessary pick because Shang Lao is really good.
There's the old man up close.
Good full screen grab here. That's why Lao is a great cameo. 12% sends you full screen. The thing is, EX goals in this matchup is great. Because it means that he can't...
Backing it up is VGY.
That wasn't even a punish. I'm just the worst.
This is the start of something crazy.
So this situation right here is what is whack. Because he does the ender, right? Does 34%, pretty good damage. But then he sets up the hat here. And then he can do what he wants. The down 2 here for me was a great decision. My health bar is bugged for some reason. That's weird.
Wow, really?
But the down 2 there I did because I was in range. And Shang's down 2 reaches quite far. As you can see, Imp error.
Is that intended? Is he gonna lose for that?
I think that may have been low hat or
That's my
intended
thought
to be.
too. Yeah. Oh.
And then he insta neutral duck into back 1 mid. Or forward 1 mid.
That is tough.
And then Dio wins. And it just, honestly, when I lost this, I was just like, you know, obviously I'm not happy I've lost. But at the same time, it's like I've lost to Dio. So he's just one of the best players to play an NRS game, firstly. And secondly, I lost mainly to the fact I just don't know the matchup. And me and Dio even talked about this after the fact. It's just like, yeah, you just didn't know what you were doing. Like, it's fair enough. You didn't know the matchup. But there's my first game on stream. Not a good start for the boy. That's the first people saw of me, but I come back stronger. Don't worry. In the next video where I do this tournament analysis, you're going to be seeing what happens on my next stream matches. Much better. Spoiler alert. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. If you made it to the end, put Lao input error in the comment section so I know that you made it, and let me know what you thought of this in the comments. Give me some feedback. But yeah, but that I can't talk. But with that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.